gonna watch this really short video because this is mainly for Journey and Lily. And this is gonna go over the NWA test and what it's gonna look like. Journey, have you taken the NWA test ever before at another school? Okay, how about you, Lily? Okay, so let's play this video really quickly. It's not very long, it's like 2 minutes. And then we'll get started with our test, okay? Because it's the reading one today and I want us to get going on it. I'll press play.
Hi, welcome to my classroom. I'm Miss Gracie and this is Eli. Today we're going to do some special work on the computer that helps me know what to teach you next. Are you ready, Eli?
Yeah, I'm ready. How does it work?
You'll hear some questions and get to pick your answer. Pick the choice you think is right. Here's what a question looks like. Can you hear the teacher talking?
He's too quiet.
Click this speaker button to open the slider. Make the volume louder or softer by moving the dot.
With the letter G.
That's better.
You can click anything that has a speaker to listen to it again.
Okay. I think the goat and gift are right.
Good job, Eli. Are you done with that question?
Yup, I think it's right. Let's try another one.
Sure. Click the next button.
You can move.
This one is tricky. I never saw that kind of math before.
That's okay, Eli. We haven't learned this yet in school.
Should I just pick anything?
Look at your choices and pick the one you think it might be.
Maybe it's 16. No, that's too low of a number. And 25 is too high. I think 20 is my best choice.
Good work, Eli. It's okay when a question seems hard. Think about when you jump rope. That was hard when you first tried, right?
It was. But now I can do 17 jumps in a row.
That's great. This test is like jumping rope. When a question gets harder, it's like doing another jump in a row. So keep trying to answer every question and see how far you can go.
Okay, Miss Gracie, I'll try hard when jumping rope and when taking this test. Should I click next again?
That's right, Eli. Click next to keep going.
I think I've got it now. Are you ready for your turn?
Great idea, Eli. Let's practice answering some questions.
Okay.
Hi, welcome to my classroom. I'm Miss Gracie, and this...
All right. So today we are going to do the reading test. And this test is going to show Mrs. Murphy along with Mr. Storbeck, Mr. Topinka, and even Mrs. Topinka, because she's going to be your teacher next year, at where you are at the end of 2nd grade. And it's going to, Ellie, put your headphones on. And it's going to show me how much you've grown this year. Okay? So our goal is that you always grow. Okay? You might remember I made these cards in the winter, and I made them again for the spring. So everyone's going to get a card with their name. Under their name, Mrs. Murphy has a magic number. It's 186. This is the number that most of the kids in the whole United States, at the end of 2nd grade, that is where they are at. So we're hoping that all of you are at 186.
At least.
So at least. You can be way above it. That would be awesome. But I want everybody to try to get to 186. Now, if you don't get to 186, but you have grown, that is awesome. We want you to all to grow. So, down here, I have your goal. And I'm going to use Ellie as an example. Is that okay, Ellie? I have Ellie's on top. And her goal is to hit 190. Because last time she got 189. So I want her to grow. So if she hits 190 and I put an arrow for above, then if she gets, like, let's say 192, Mrs. Murphy or Miss Subert will write it on the card. And then do you remember what you get to do with the card, Ellie? You get to fold it up and put it in this bucket. And remember, if you get both your cards, one for reading and one for math, and we're going to have a party with the 3rd graders. I talked to their teacher at the last week of school. Okay? If you don't grow in reading and math, you have to retake the test. Okay? So let's say Ellie, instead of a 190, she goes down to 186. Ooh. good. That's showing Mrs. Murphy that she didn't grow. So I want her to retake the test. So it's going to be very important that you take your time and you do not hurry. We're going to start the reading test. This one is the long, it seems to be longer because you have to listen and you might have to read a lot of stuff. And it usually takes longer than math. But that's why we're starting it today, so that if you don't get it done today, you can finish it or you can work on it tomorrow, Wednesday. Okay. All right. I'm just going to tell you one last couple things. The questions will get harder as you answer them correctly. That's a great thing. Because if you got first grade level questions or kindergarten questions, would you just grow at all? No. We need to challenge you. We want to see, are you a third grade level, fourth grade level, fifth grade? So if the questions get hard, that's awesome. That's a really good thing. So don't get frustrated. Just do your best. Now, if you start getting a bunch wrong, the computer will say, oh, these questions are too hard. We'll come back a little easier. So the computer kind of works, and your iPad works with you. Okay, so do your best. Take your time. This is not a race, okay? When you get done, you are going to sit in your seat, not even get up until 10 o'clock. So everybody put glue on their butt. Okay. And glue your butt down. Oops, first, okay? Not one of you is going to get out.
Not
And
literally.
And
Really.
Brooklyn, take a job. If you get out of your seat, I'm going to clip you down to the orange, to the warning, 10 minutes. Because this is a test, and not a person should be out distracting other people. In your desk, you should have an AR book you're reading in your level. If you don't, you'll raise your hand. And I will come to you, or Miss Super will come to you. But you're not going to the bookshelf. You're not leaving to go to the bathroom. You're staying in the room. Capiche? Okay, quick questions, and we got to get going. Journey. You raise your hand. You have hands.
Or if you have a runny nose right now, why don't you
Yeah,
take a
grab
couple
one.
Kleenex to your desk?
Yep. But you have hands. You need to use them. LEA.
So, can I go to the bathroom right now before we start?
Go really quickly. Libby.
What if, somebody, they retake the test and it's a low number that they got, if they retake the test, what if they get the same?
We'll have to talk about it, figure it out, okay? I might have to make you retake it a third time. Okay? Because everybody should have grown. That means if you haven't grown, then you're not learning a thing in second grade, and I don't believe that. Lila.
What if, like, you got, like, a little bit lower, but then, like, if you got up to 186 the next
You still
round,
need to grow. Mr. Topeka, Mr. Storbeck, and I say you have to grow. Even if you're at 186, you still need to grow. So if you don't grow, that means you're not doing anything, you're not learning in second grade. And then I got to figure out what to do, because that's a problem. Okay? So you still need to grow. Mason.
is the people that don't make it, do they still go into the
No.
party or
No, if you don't make it, then you don't get to go to the party. I forgot to mention that. So if you don't make it, if you don't make both of your slips in there, you don't get to go to the party. You'll stay back in either a para, or maybe you'll just sit in the office while we go. Okay?
Where are we going?
Wyatt.
How many questions?
Okay. So I will go through all the directions in just a minute. But Miss Stewart is handing out the cards. I'll go through the questions in just a minute. Brooklyn, quickly.
Like people, like when you read, sometimes they're easy, like things.
Question. We gotta get going.
Go.
Okay. All right. We're gonna get started, because if we don't get started, I could take questions all morning. But we need to get going because I need to give you time. So you will have 44 questions. If you cannot hear the questions, you need to raise your hand, and Miss Super and I will figure out, is it the iPad, is it your sound, or is it your headphones? Because we have to be a problem solver. So if you cannot hear it, you need to raise your hand. There is 44 questions. Okay, now I am going to put up here username and the password. If it's gonna let me here.
Libby, didn't I give you one already?
And Miss Murphy.
Do I have two Libby's?
And they saved two different things.
Okay, put it on my desk and I'll figure it out in just a minute, okay? Okay, now what I need you guys to do is, other than Libby, did anyone not get a card? Lily, you didn't get a card? I didn't make myself one? Okay, Lily, I'll make you one. You know what? You don't have a test score, so you're just gonna try to get the 186.
Oh,
But
what
I'll
are
make-
these ones?
Those are last winter ones.
Okay.
So I'll look to see in just
That's
a minute.
fine.
So I'll get you a card and I'll fix yours, Libby, okay? Okay, everybody else has a card? Okay, what I need you to do now is you are gonna find the NWEA app. It is black and it has yellow writing that says NWEA. Okay, when you get to that app, the first thing you need to enter is to reading. So put that at the top where it says the session name. You're gonna have to type, yep, to reading. So type to reading. And then, once you get that done, underneath it, you're gonna put the password as 5400.
And then just
Okay?
Right there.
Once you have that done,
Two reading. ING. But what's up there?
my middle name.
Tell you to hit next.
I'm already in.
Use your ears.
Miss Stubert, what season?
Why's my middle name on
it's
here?
one of theirs.
Two reading, but it's supposed to be all together, no space.
Okay,
Password
once
is
you get that
5400.
in, hit that little arrow and it'll take you to the next page where it says your name. It says at the top,
5400.
is this correct? Make sure it says your name. You have too many zeros. It's only 2 zeros. But there you go.
Find out 5400.
Yep, I haven't got there yet. I'm not even on that page. You're too far ahead. Okay, now, the next page says sign in. So what you need to do is, I'm gonna borrow Mason's. Sorry Mason, you're gonna go over here, there's a little arrow. You're gonna go down and find your name. And click on your name. So find your name, please.
I'm already past that.
Star reading. Which one did she tell you to be in?
Okay, once you find your name, click the blue arrow button. Okay, then it's going to ask you again, is this correct? I'm sorry, it should say, is this correct? It says, now you need to wait for your teacher. Go ahead and hit next. Hit next. Okay? Then you're going to wait for your teacher. There's a little paper clip
I don't know.
that
what
says,
she told
please
you.
wait for your teacher.
Hey, yes, Libby. Libby. Libby, hey, yes. Look at this. So that mine
Okay, now it's
Mine
two
is
reading.
12.
And then R.
Mine is first place 2012. So is mine.
A, honey.
Okay, make sure you have your headphones out and plugged in. Okay, and these are the kids I'm still waiting. Now just remember, my computer is a little slow, so Ellie A, I'm waiting for you.
What was the number? 50, 40?
5400. 54, yeah, 5400.
5,400.
Next. Is that wait for me? Okay, I'm gonna walk around to see that everybody has that yellow sheet that says they're waiting for Mrs. Murphy. Okay. Perfect. Sit down here. What? I can't fix that. You'll have to tell Mr. Shepherd. Okay, just I think waiting for Lily. Is your name in there, Lily? Hopefully it is.
It's by my name. Me and Libby's. How can I go to
Better be in
my
here.
lesson?
Thank you. You know why?
I can get higher than 200.
I'm gonna have to tell him that you're not. She's not. And I thought. Right, Lily. Says
Ours is both
It's in Spanish.
No, me and Rayon were born in 2012.
Adjusted.
You were born in 2010. I was born in 2012.
Oh no.
Louis, that's when it was. That's when this app was made.
I was born in 2012.
Yeah.
Wow, you're so added. You're born in 2013.
Yeah, no.
You guys are
You guys are a year younger than us.
Okay.
I
I'm gonna figure out it. It's because right here it says Lily White. To be here. Brooklyn, who said that? Was that you? Absolutely not.
Oh, well, it won't even let her select a test.
You're gonna have to wait just a minute. Somehow you clicked out of it and now it has you locked in and I can't find out. So you just wait a second, okay? Okay, all right. Now I'm gonna hit confirm. No. Once I hit confirm, you're gonna take your time and you're gonna do your best.
Yes.
Make sure that it's gonna ask you, do you want to lock your screen? And you must click yes, because if you click no, you're not gonna be able to take the test. It won't lock your screen and then it'll kick you out and then Mrs. Murphy won't be able to get you back in. Okay, our voices are at 0. I need to help figure out what's going on with Lily's. Okay, you do your best. You got 35 minutes to get as far as you can get. If you go too fast, the iPad will know that and a little slot will pop up and that will say slow down. And you cannot continue until you raise your hand and Mrs. Murphy has to come and talk to you. Why is that slot on there? Why are you going too fast? Because it knows if you're just guessing. It is not okay to guess. You do your best. Okay? All right, I'm going to hit confirm. Give it a minute or two. Okay. Give it a minute or two. Now, when the arrow shows up blue, go ahead and press the blue arrow, hit yes, and go ahead and get started. Did hers come up? Okay.
I thought it was gonna go.
Let me try something here. Okay, just a second, Tyson. Let me confirm yours. Give it a minute. I just confirmed it. I don't know why it didn't go right away. Is this coming now?
I'll get out and do it again. Still not.
Okay. Tyson, well, you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow, when Ariane